I've tried hard to get you on this channel, man. I'm glad you finally had the time, dude. I know you're busy. I know you're real busy. And you got a lot of events going on. You are not only are you a diehard fan, but you are the vice president of KOS 209. You're mob boss, but you also have the Raider Nation Explosion coming up, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I stay quite busy between all the different things. I mean, obviously I have a personal life with a family and children and grandchildren and all that kind of stuff, and a job, but I'm very, very dedicated to the nation and the Raiders. And so I, like I said, yeah, I'm the vice president of KOS 209 Merced. Big shout out to the president, Pete Hernandez. We're doing fabulous things in the community with KOS, and I'm really proud to be a part of that. And I thank Pete for having me as his vice president. It's a real honor to have somebody respect you in a way that they would invite you to be a vice president of their organization. So I really love that dude. I got a lot of respect for him, and big shout out to KOS Merced. You guys keep doing what you're doing. As far as being the mob boss, you know, that's a whole nother thing in itself. You know, that takes up a lot of time with trying to make the different events and make sure that I get a chance to touch bases with as many fans as I can touch bases with, and let them feel the love that I have for the Raiders, and trying to share that with them, and maybe inspire somebody else to continue to have passion for the Raiders the way I do. And then as we're preparing for the Raider Nation Explosion, oh man, I just can't tell you how much work it's been to try to get us together. This is a whole year in the making, trying to put this event together, and we're almost there. We're almost to the day. Things are really going well. I'm really excited about the progress, and all the people that are involved. I really have to give a shout out to the nation itself, because they're the ones that's making this event happen the way it's happening. A lot of people have dedicated their time and their resources and their social medias and all of that kind of stuff to make this a big event and make it a success. So not just for Eminem Productions, who I happen to be a part of, because I don't want to get it misunderstood. It's not a mob boss event, okay? A lot of people see mob boss all over a lot of the promotions and things like that. I'm just one of the members of the Eminem production crew that's putting this event on. Big Tone Entertainment is a big portion of this. Also, Pete Hernandez, as I said, and also Mike Mejia. So it's four of us that have been working very, very hard, and we put together some team members to get promotions out and things out on the street, and, you know, ticket sales. We got people out there selling tickets for us. So it's just not about mob boss, man. It really is a family event that we have put together. Some real nation family members have got together, pulled together to make this event happen. So even though you see a lot of mob bosses face all over stuff, when it comes to the event, this is not the mob bosses event, okay, you guys? It's not the mob bosses event. It is the Eminem Productions event, and we're doing it for the nation because we love you guys, and we wanted to bring something to our part of California that, you know, we just haven't had. You know, we've traveled all over the state, up and down the state, to different events. We've traveled out of state for different events, the RFC, and all these different things, and we've never had one in the Central Valley. So we decided to try to put something together for our area and let those fans in Central Valley know that, you know, you're a part of the nation too. So we brought something new, something different to the Central Valley. This is probably the biggest thing the Central Valley has seen when it comes to the Raider Nation, and people are really excited. I'm excited, and I just appreciate everybody that's putting in the work and promoting, and, you know, just jumping on board and giving their time and their resources. So, you know, much love to the nation for what's going on with the Raider Nation Explosion.
Well, cool. I mean, So it's M&M Productions that's throwing the Raider Nation Explosion, but you're a hell of a salesman, dude. So congrats, man. You're repping the Raider Nation very well. But so it's M&M Productions. So how did that start? You know, where did the idea of the Raider Nation Explosion come from? And is this the first time that y'all have had this, or is this like the second annual? Or?
No, this is the very first time that this has happened. And really, like I said, my club, KOS, we travel so much and so many different places to so many different events, but they're always somewhere else, you know. And we're like, man, why isn't somebody going to do something, you know, in our area so we don't have to travel so far to go, you know, whether we're going to LA or Bakersfield or going up to Oakland for an event. You know, we do a lot of traveling, and there's a big following of the Raider Nation here in the Central Valley, but we're always going out to other places. So we were sitting around at a dinner, honestly, one night, and we were sitting there like, man, next week we're traveling to so-and-so, the week after that we're traveling. When are we going to do something here? And we said, well, if nobody else wants to do it, why don't we do it? And they said, well, how do we get this done? And we started, you know, doing some little research on how to get done. And, you know, my president and myself and Big Tone, we're all really, really close friends, and Mike. And we said, well, okay, man, nobody's done it for us before, so we're going to do it. We're going to put it together. You know, we're smart brothers. You know, we're smart brothers. We can put our heads together and make something work. And the idea just came sitting over dinner, man, saying, man, we're always traveling, going somewhere else for an event. There needs to be an event in our area. And that's where the idea came from, like I said, over a year ago. And we just started from there. And to be honest, we were not expecting for the first event to be maybe as large as it's becoming. We were kind of expecting something small, and it just caught like wildfire, and it's just been a blessing that so many people want to get involved and so many people want to be there, and it just became a blessing. So now we're just going to run with it, and it plans to be an annual event after this one. You know, we want it to be a success, and as long as it turns out to be a success and, you know, people come out and have a good time, we don't have any problems, and, you know, that kind of thing. The city says, the city of Merced has said they're more than welcome to continue this as an annual event, you know, so we're expecting for everybody to come out, have a good time, come with that Raider spirit in mind. You know, it's a no drama day. You know, we're coming out just in Raider love. We want to have a good time. We're going to have, you know, the children there. So you want to represent yourself well in front of your kids so that we can teach our kids exactly what this Raider Nation love is all about. We don't want to go out there and, you know, show our kids that we can't have a good time just because we wear silver and black, because a lot of times the Raider Nation itself gets a bad rep of a bunch of bands of, you know, trouble and thugs and things like that. And I've been involved with the Raider Nation across this United States for years, long before there was even a mob boss. I was doing this stuff. So I've been around some great people and had some great times and memories. And it's never been what people see on TV or what the reputation is. I've always been around people with love and things like that, and that's what I want to continue on as generations go on. So that's what this event is about, really, is showing our kids that we can show out, go and represent our team and have a good time and not have trouble and not have problems and things like that. So they'll grow up knowing that, hey, that's the place I want to be, that's what I want to love, and they can understand why we do what we do.
Man, that's cool. Yeah, you know, I would love to get a major like Raider Nation event here in Austin. You know, you know, whenever the Raiders come to Houston, you know, we show up in full force, and whenever they come to Dallas, we show up in full force. But, you know, Austin is right in the middle of the Texas Raider Nation, so it'd be nice to have something in Austin, you know. Maybe even the Raiders fan convention, Mike Summers, you know. But the way that y'all took it upon yourself, huh?
That's what you got to do. You just got to if the idea is in your heart, man, and you know there's a passion for it, man, just go after it and make it happen. You know, whether it starts out small and, you know, later on catches fire and turns out big, or however it works, man, you just got to step out on faith and say, hey, the nation is here, and we're going to do something for the nation and make it happen, bro. So if you want something in Austin, make it happen. And, you know, if the mob boss can help, man, give me a call and I'm on my way. You know, I'll get on that plane to Texas or whatever I got to do, man, you know.
Ooh, I like the sound of that, man. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
like
That's
I was
what
just...
I do, man. It's all about nation love. And like I said, if we all do things as a family, you know, there's something for everybody, and there's room for everybody to do something big in their city, in their town, because that's why they call us a nation. We're everywhere. We're everywhere, and we support each other, you know, 100%, back and forth across the country. So, hey, man, all it is a phone call away and say, hey, man, what can I do? And people will they'll start giving you their resources, man, because the nation loves each other like that.
Oh, yeah, I've gotten a lot of support from the Raider Nation, coast to coast, you know. It's been tremendous, you know, and I really appreciate it. And, you know, like I was going to say, it's cool that y'all took it upon yourself, you know, and that's motivational to me, you know. Yeah, I'm going to definitely put in the work, you know, to pull a few strings, as many strings as I can through this channel with people. So, you know, that's awesome, man. Congratulations to y'all for accomplishing that and, you know, having it, you know, set up for success.
Really appreciate it. Like I said, there's been a lot of hard work, but even with the hard work that the team is putting in on it, it's the nation, man. It's the nation. They're the ones that are up there buying the tickets. They're ones up there promoting it. You know, with all the super fans that I've had friendships with over the years, they've all, you know, hey, we're coming, and, you know, and they've dedicated their time, and so it's the nation that's really making this happen. So I think that's the biggest point of why this event will be a success, is because it wasn't just about somebody trying to make some money or things like that. It was really meant for the nation, and the nation has been involved with it the whole time. It's been built around the fans and based on the fans, and so I think that's what's going to make it hot.
Well, cool.